People like Q and the people that's closest to me often at times say that I have a problem with slowing down and taking my time with celebrating my milestones. Yesterday, middle of the day, I crossed over the 500,000 subscriber mark, which for me, in my mind, is wild. It's absolutely wild. My goal was to get 1,000 subscribers when I first started this journey because in my mind, you can fill up one of these little small venues with 1,000 people, and 1,000 people is a lot of people, right? And that's on the Anton Daniels channel. And so if you look at it combined, it's over 900,000 subscribers across all channels. Okay. Um, but people like milestones and they like that 500,000 mark. And the reason that I'm not celebrating, I'm acknowledging it, I'm thankful for it. I'm really blessed as a result of it. Very few content creators, very, very few. If you look at the percentage of channels versus the people that actually do some work, very few people can get there off long form content, no shortcuts, um, no finessing, no none of that. But you're just doing great things and you continue to grow, especially in an even more competitive field and in a space to see the growth that I've had over the last over my entirety of being on here is nothing short of blessed and awesome. And I just want to acknowledge y'all and say that I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are the greatest of all time. But more importantly, I said that after I had crossed 100,000 subscribers, or maybe it was 200,000 subscribers. Maybe it was on this channel. But after I had crossed 100,000 subscribers on the Anton Daniels channel, I said that I wasn't going to do any celebrations. So we're not going to have no big blowout. We're not going to, I see y'all in the chat. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Um, you said it's not 900,000 subscribers. Most of us are subscribed to both. Um, well, Nicole, and this is one of the reasons why I decide that I don't want to celebrate publicly. I celebrate privately with the people that really care for me and the bag chasers because I own more than just two channels. So it's not just both. I own four channels. And that doesn't even include the channels that I own that you don't know that I own because they faceless, or I do support other content creators that I have a partnership in that channel. So, for example, I have over 64, almost 65,000 subscribers on After Hours. If you just go combined off the Anton Daniels channel as of the recording of this video, which is over 500,000, and this one is which is over 315, that's 815. And then you throw in the 65,000 that subscribe to After Hours, that's 880. Room 9 got over 44,000 subscribers. So, you know, why is it always somebody that um try to rain in on your parade? Why is it all this is why I learned to celebrate in private. And even some of the things that I purchase or the things that I'm excited about, honest to God, I've been more careful about what I share online. And I don't talk about everything anymore because even the people that say that they for you, they really ain't really for you. They want to humble you. People want to humble you. They want to, you know what I'm saying, lower you. They want to somehow try to keep you contained. And honestly, I think that a lot of it comes from jealousy. A lot of it comes from a lack of in their own lives. When I see people that want to see you fail and they're not authentically trying to have a conversation with you, people are trying to humble you. But we not even on that type of energy this year because everything is going so well and life is such a blessing. Um so, we just want to continue to be authentic, have great conversations, and we're not going to do no celebrations unless we get to a million. I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to prevent myself from being focused on the real goals and the real things that we're trying to accomplish. Um, I don't want to slow down and get comfortable. I want to get more into my bag. I want to focus on the things that we investing in. I want to focus on ad growth. I want to focus on dropping some more videos inside of the Patreon. I heard somebody, for example, They was trying to hold me accountable, and they was saying that I sell courses. I've never sold a course in my entire life. Most of the people that will criticize you, they have no clue about you. I lead with prayer every single day. The foundation of who I am in every conversation and every debate that I've ever had in person is based off of God's principles, the things that we stand on. You see what I'm saying? But you guys got to stop focusing on the negative. You can't. I like to interact because I think that it's great for content. I think that it's great for views and stuff like that. And also, I look at the chat as my co-host. But most people are clout chasing. Most people are clout chasing. Most people want what you have. And instead of them asking on how it is that you got there, they would rather clout chase. And for what? It's a bigger bag on that side. And then you know what the funniest part about people is that, and let me just do my little 500K rant. They'll say it ain't always about money. It ain't always about money. You a liar. You're a liar. I can't stand when people try to say, "Oh man, we ain't in this to get rich." Then what you working for? Everybody is in it to get the most that they can possibly get. That don't mean that you can't add value. That don't mean that you can't have great conversations. That don't mean that you got to lose your integrity. But when people try to justify themselves and say, "Oh man, it ain't about the money," shut the hell up. Everybody that's on this platform that's having conversations is trying to get monetized. The reason that you on YouTube is because you're trying to get monetized, and maybe you'll have some great conversations. Maybe you'll add value, but I can't stand people that are jealous and disingenuous about what the fuck they trying to do here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I know this is the Millionaire Morning Show. I know that y'all be having me on in these places, but let's just have a real conversation. People are so capped. They're so capped. You want the most subscribers, you want the most watch time, you want to blow up, you want to be famous, and you want the money. What you go to work for every day if it ain't for money? I just only want to make a certain amount. No, you want to make the most that you can possibly get. I've never seen somebody sit at the negotiating table and say, "Hey man, you paying me too much money. Give me less." It's so cap. It's so cap. Anton is always talking about the bag. What we supposed to be talking about then? What you want to talk about? Anton is always telling people how you get the bag. Anton is always showing his receipt. Okay, so if I didn't show my receipts, then you would say it was cap. But I show my receipts so that you can actually see the truth, and then they get jealous at it and say, "Well, that's a problem." You can't live your life for what you think people are bothered by. And let's be clear, 98, 99% of most people, they love it. And you know what the funniest part about it? At 500,000 on the Anton Daniels channel, we had over 5,000 that was in the chat that was watching it on a regular basis. If people don't like you so much, why do they watch you every day? For people that I don't like, for people that I absolutely don't like, I don't watch them. I may not necessarily agree with them, but I can absolutely tell you that they're entertaining. I think that Umar Johnson is the funniest, one of the best content creators that you have on social media. Do I think that he be finessing his female viewers? Absolutely. But the one thing that you'll never hear me say is that he is not great for content and that he is not a good content creator. I think more than ever, more than being a leader, more than being, blackety black, however he decide to monetize his platforms and get his bags, I think that he is hilarious. He is one of the funniest people to look at from a content. He is entertaining. That's what these platforms are. They're entertainment. What you here for? I don't know nobody that has the ability to monetize that choose not to monetize. So what I say is, okay, well listen, if there's money out there to get, let's have a conversation about how you can get the most of it. Because if we gonna do it, we gonna do it to the greatest of our ability. We're not just gonna halfway it. Even the word of God with the whole talents. right? The ones that was the most productive, God took it away from the person that was just sitting there trying to bury their talents and say, hey, I just got a one for one. He wants you to be productive. He wants you to get the most out of it and extract the most out of whatever it is that you got going on. What we talking about? What we talking about? 100%. 100%. Somebody said before bro, if I show my W-2s, you would throw up if you seen how much I was making in corporate America. I show my real estate money, you would throw up. You would throw up. Listen, in real estate alone, we make over $44,000 a month in revenue. 44,000, no mortgages. The only thing we pay is insurance and property taxes. You would throw up. We bag chasers. Chasers. And I show all of my receipts. I show all of my deposits. I show everything that's in my bank account. The one thing that you can't say is not that I'm not transparent. But because you don't know, because you ain't in the bag chasers, because people are dusty, you will spite your nose. You will cut off your nose to spite your face. You would rather not, thinking that you heard me, because let's be clear. I heard somebody that say, they said, Anton just want this one guy to join his Patreon. Boy, don't you know we got almost 14,000 Patreon members? No, no, no. Listen, your one non-subscription does not hurt me. We have over four. I have the biggest Patreon on Patreon. I have over 14,000. I have upcoming sponsorships that is insane based off of the numbers that I did last year. You can't hate your way to the top. You can't hate your way to the top. The question that I ask when I see somebody successful is I say, hey man, how did you do it? Or teach me the game. Or what is it that I have to do to put myself in a position to win? I don't, what does it benefit me to then say to somebody, oh man, you just got it? Don't, my hating on him don't lower his lifestyle. He's still gonna win. He been winning for a decade. Why would I? All that do is prevent me from getting the information that I need in order to continue to add it to my brand. Somebody says, throw up. Man, who cares who you helping? Not you. Not you. Your name is Hound Gang, ENT. You subscribed just to be able to say that. I'm not giving nobody nothing no more. Every single year, I've had an Invest in Your Business series where I've gave out tens of thousands of dollars. I have tens of employees. I'm not gonna justify who I'm focused on. Everybody that worked for me, they get a bag. Everybody is successful. Every one of my tenants I've never raised rent on. Who you helping? Who you? Because I'm certified. My receipts is my proof is in the pudding. Who you helping though? How many people you employ? How many people you put on? How many businesses have you invested in? How many community centers have you built? How many campaigns have you given to? Because I've given literally millions of dollars out. How many people you put on? How many people have you made millionaires? Because I've made people millionaires. They in the chat right now. Who y'all talking to? Who you talking to? My homies who's passed away, and I'm not gonna say their names, I still send money to their mothers. I take care of my dead homies' mothers. I take care of my dead homies' mothers. While everybody else is talking, I really do it in real life. It's plenty of people in this chat right now who has gotten grant money from me. I didn't take any equity into their business. They gave me a pitch. I sent the money in order for them to be able to start their business or continue to promote their business. Let's work, y'all. Now is not the time for us to rest on our laurels and give ourselves awards and accolades for reaching over a 500,000 subscribers. Let's work. It's a lot of people that's gonna talk tough. But the reason why people love me and the reason why the bag chasers are so loyal to me is because we real. Is because we real.